Gethsemane. Well, Peter, James, and I were with Jesus, and he wanted us to go here and pray. We saw him walk a bit further and then cast himself to the ground. Well, I thought it had been a very weary day, so we all sat down by olive trees, leaning against them, letting our eyes close, just for a moment. And then the next thing we know, Jesus was in our midst. Could you not watch with me this little while? Our best friend had been in agony, and we had fallen asleep. And on his brow were great drops of sweat, like as if they were blood, dripping to the ground. And Jesus walks off to be by himself in the trees. I hear a commotion coming up from Kidron. There's helmets, swords, and spears coming. It must be the temple guard. Master, there's a group of men coming, and if they catch us here, they might arrest us. But Jesus did not want to leave. So I went back to watch as they came through the trees. And Judas was with them. He walks straight up to Jesus and gives him a kiss on his cheek, and then walks away. The guards are next, coming in, and Jesus confronts them. Who is it that you seek? Jesus of Nazareth. Well, I am he. The soldiers fall backwards to the ground. It seemed that Jesus had power over them if he chose to use it. It is I you want. Let these others go, but they've done you no harm. And before they could make it up to Jesus, I remember that James walked over and said, should we draw our weapons, Lord? Before Jesus could answer, Peter leaps up with sword in hand and cuts off Malchus the high priest's servant's ear. Put away your sword, Peter. Put it back in its sheath. Should I not drink of the cup that the Father has given me? With that, I remember watching them arrest Jesus, taking him back down through the trees towards Kidron, Joannes and Caiaphas, the courtyard. Next to Pontius Pilate, they were the most powerful men in all of Jerusalem. We followed afar off. I went through the gate freely, but Peter was stopped by the girl at the gate. Are you not one of these Jesus followers? I most certainly am not. She believes him and lets him go through. Inside, some guards are warming themselves by a fire. Peter and I warm ourselves as well. And then one of them looked at him and says, Sir, are you not one of these Nazarenes men? I most certainly am not. And somehow they leave him be. There's a commotion as Jesus is being brought into the courtyard. His eye is nearly swollen shut. His beard, it has been plucked from his face. Yet he gives no sign that he knows us. And then another guard confronts Peter. You! You were in the garden tonight. I was not in the garden tonight. It was you. You were the one with the sword. I'm a fisherman. I wouldn't know what to do with a sword. No, it was you, all right, because you whacked off the ear of my nephew. You were protecting the man. Why would I protect a man I don't even know? When rooster crowed, a sadness in Jesus' eyes as they led him away. And then I ran. I didn't know what was next. But then I saw Peter fall to his knees, looking at the night sky, crying, Lord God, have mercy upon me. I'm Judas Iscariot. Pete, why did you do that? The next day we went to a place where they like to kill our people. It was a rock quarry. It was chiseled away to the place that when the sun hit it from a certain angle, it looked just like a human skull. I remember in the Hebrew tongue that this place is called Golgotha. They did not want to be crucified and tried to escape, screaming and jerking to pull their hands away. And then I saw Jesus lay himself upon his cross. I remember his words, "No man takes my life. I lay it down.